All right, we're live on a beautiful Saturday afternoon. Yes, I'm pumped up. I'm excited to do some credit repair, some live Q&A, get back with the subscribe tribe. Thank you so much for showing up. If you're watching the replay, thank you so much for watching the replay, because we're about to talk. Look, we got some emails that came in, okay? We'll get right into it. Hey, what's going on? Hi there. Hey, everybody's coming in. All right, so got an email from Mr. Lloyd, okay? He says, awesome. Thank you so much, because we're going back and forth on the email. He says, just an FYI, since I've been using your system, my credit score went up. TransUnion 570, okay, up from 480. Equifax 710, like we're talking about right here, 710, up from 490 up to 710. Okay. Experian is up as well. All right. Up in the 600s. But each round, he's getting negative items off. He's getting negative things removed, and his credit score is going up. It's just phenomenal. 497.10. It's fantastic. So I'm excited for you. Let me say, hey, what's up to the subscribe tribe? Thank you for coming. Everybody's coming in. So I'm going to scroll here and take a look. Angel, good to see you again. Lisa, hello. Portia, hello. Andrew, what's up? Hi from Texas. Hey, good to see you. Hey, Cuba. True. All right. What's going on Saturday? That's right. Hey, Jeremy. Forex. Cuba asking about Forex with the shade. I don't know. You'd have to look into for all these trading platforms. Hi, Brandon. Good day. And then straight from Conrad. Hello. What up, man? Looking to set a consultation soon. Excellent. Mine is 5:30. Using your awesome life. Okay, excellent. Anytime. Signed up yesterday. Awesome Life Group. Fantastic. We're excited to have you on board. B0. Excellent. Okay. Live. Awesome. Right. So let's get into this one. Let's talk about some. Oh, yes. So you'd like to upgrade your package, Isaac? Absolutely. We can prorate that. Not the problem. Let me give you my email so you can email me. Away. Okay. Let's talk about something here that I'm found out on the behalf of the subscribe tribe. So you have even more power and such power. You do have such power for Fair Debt Collection Practices Act and what collectors are and are not allowed to do. Something that people have noticed is that their balances have been increasing with the collection agencies. So it's been charged off. They've stopped. Okay, the original creditor stopped, and they have moved it over to a collector, and the collector is now putting on fees, interest, nonsense. Here is the problem with that, okay? This may not be allowed. This might be a violation. This might be illegal. They might be doing stuff they're not supposed to be doing, because the United States Fair Debt Collection Practices Act is clear that they can only do that if there's express written consent by you when you signed your contract application. That fees and interests are only allowed if the amount is expressly authorized by the agreement created when the debt was created and permitted by law. That requires having a copy of the original card agreement, the original contract, to prove that this interest is permitted. Okay, so if you're starting to see stuff on top of what was already there, and they're not reducing the balance, right? They're not saying, hey, we'll let you pay less, but they're increasing it. Okay, this is a violation. This can be a violation. All right, we've got this stuff for you at 609creditrepair.com. We can help you with these violations. This is fantastic that we're here today, all right, and that we're able to share this type of information, because I had an email, a question, someone asked me about that. So I found out, I look it up for you guys, and I take care of the subscribe tribe. Cuba, this is fantastic. Cuba Finney, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Credit score went up 200 points thanks to #Weaver. Great, thank you so much. So this individual asked, can I get a $5,000 credit line? Okay, $5,000 credit line. They actually put 5000K. So they want not just 5K. They want a 500K credit line. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sure there's a typo. Get a bit. I saw that. I was like, man, that's a lot of credit. Dang. For one credit line through my jewelry club card with a 560 score. Yes, as long as you don't have an active bankruptcy, you're good to go. They're going to pull. It's only one hard inquiry, and they report to all 3 credit bureaus. You get 5,000. New Coast Direct also allows for 5,000, giving you 10,000. It's massive. I've seen people's credit utilization get a lot better from utilizing that. Having revolving credit like that, it makes a big difference. There was an individual that was doing an email earlier, because this afternoon I've already been up. I've been working. All right, emailing. They wanted to know, how to boost his score. I look at their report. They only have one secured card and one unsecured card, $800, $1,500. Well, if you're going to look at that as a lender, you're going to be like, well, this individual may not be able to handle 5K, 10K, 100K without going wild. Why am I going to let this person have 5K or 10K from me? You know what I mean? So to be cautious. And so that changes the score, right? And then that gives them the means to lend to you and for you to get more credit. It's wild, right? So the rich get richer and the credit goes up. You get more credit for having more credit, and the less credit you use, the more credit they want to give you. It's wild, right? Quick question with AU accounts. How long do they stay on? A month, 3 months? Get a quick boost, just wondering. 2 to 3 months usually is standard for the industry. However, if you're getting an authorized user from a friend or family member, they can leave you on indefinitely, forever, for as long as you want. But if you're purchasing it, usually a couple, 3 months, you get a quick boost, and then you're off, you're on the loose, you get that quick boost, then you're on the loose, get your own primary lines, get your own home, your mortgage, your car, travel the world, whatever it is that you're looking for. William Reynolds says, Verizon was deleted off my credit report. Thanks, Awesome Life Group. Well, thank you, William. Thanks for sharing. If you guys are interested, we're at the awesomelifegroup.com. All right. I'm putting on some serious training and talking to management team leaders. Okay. We're talking to my partner. We are on it. Well, I was talking to her just this morning. We work all the time, every day, 20 hours a day. So we're on it. Okay. Can you help collections? I have like 8 of them, but 5 are derogatory. 5 of your 8 collections are derogatory. All your collections are derogatory. All your collections, I don't know how they would not all be, but you want to dispute all those negative accounts, we could do it for you if necessary. But oh, I see B0. Okay, yes, 8 of them, but 5 are derogatory. All your collections be derogatory. Yeah. Even if they're closed, even if they're paid, collections are never positive. The big thing, yeah. Cuba's like, dispute, that's easy. Yeah. Get in tight, Jerome. That's right. Get in tight, Jerome. Take it right now, Jerome. All right. Subscribe tribe rules. Appreciate it. Raise my score from 505 to 645. Added a little self-lender action like we talk about here. My Jewelers Club, secured credit card. All right. Fantastic. Miss Reese. Fantastic. How come Equifax has not updated my credit score since April? Marlon asks, Marlon be asking me, Brian, what up with Equifax? What up with that, man? Well, I'll tell you what, Equifax is playing games. I actually had a customer email in the other day, and they asked, hey, Equifax, they can't even pull my report. What the hell is going on? I just had a report 2 months ago. And it's funny because 2 months ago, they had a report, probably in April, something's going on with Equifax. They're being shifty. They're being shady. You know they went through this breach. This is ridiculous. I don't know why. Check other monitoring services if you're going directly with Equifax, see if they have anything. But for the most part, the only way that I could know would be to reach out and contact them and give them a ring. Yeah. Same DNAT TV. Yeah, I saw that. It says laugh. LMA, oh, my bad, 5K. Yeah. They originally asked for 500K in credit line. And one day, maybe you will get 500K credit line. I'm excited about sending my 3rd round of letters soon. Excellent. Someone here had a question. They've been disputing other ways, other places, other nonsense. They came over using our letters now, okay? Hope my past experience haven't hurt me since I've disputed so many times. Let me tell you something. Okay? It's different. I've seen people come over here who disputed a bunch and still get results. When I first was starting, I was concerned about that too. I had a gentleman who was with another company. He had done some disputes on his own. He came over. He was like, hey, can you help me? I was like, you know what? Let me try. We sent some disputes. Yes, we still got some items deleted. And we are more advanced now. We have more advanced systems at 609creditrepair.com. We have more stuff at theawesomelifegroup.com. You can still get the help you need, because the problem with them, the collectors, the creditors, the bureaus, a lot of times what they're doing is automated e-Oscar verification through the internet, through the interwebs, right? And they're not doing their proper investigation. My company, I'm talking to Cornita, we're figuring out more and more ways to leverage your rights to get these deleted, okay? So you're gonna be okay. I see you crossed your fingers there on the emoji. You're gonna be all right, and you've got email support as well here with me, okay? And I'll make sure my email is up here, okay? It is in here, okay, on the chat. You guys have it. I wanna make sure you can get a hold of me if you need to after this. Brandon Green says, I just got my TransUnion results this morning after round 1. 8 deletions, and 7 of those were student loans. Thanks, B. Well, thank you, Brandon. Appreciate you, Mr. Green. This is phenomenal. This is such a great, I'm just like floored. Round 1. This is phenomenal. I'm almost speechless. And I appreciate you, Mr. Green. If you need anything else, you want to know how you want to leverage your good credit, if you need business funding, we can talk about that as well. I know you guys are excited about business credit and business funding, so let me know if you have specific questions. You got my email up there, okay? How do I feel about Fingerhut to raise a score? If Fingerhut's going to report, so be it. I don't think they give as big a lines. I'll double check. Okay, we got questions coming in. Sorry, I'm trying to. Danielle. Okay, at Danielle. Well, okay. Email me at Great. Do you need to sign the collection validation too? No, you don't really have to sign that letter. Brando the Mando. What's going on? All right. Yes, of course, Danielle, absolutely. You got my email. If you need help with credit, you got negative items, we can help you dispute, we can help you teach you. Here's the thing too. This is why I like coming on. This is why I like, get in here, Jerome, get in here. This is why I like to come on and give you guys as much information as possible, because I want you guys to know how to do it. I want you to be solid and strong. The do-it-yourself side is fantastic because, I get to teach you how to maintain and restore and rebuild your credit, right? So if you're interested, you say, I need help with my credit, right? I need help. I'm a big proponent of people knowing how to handle it on their own as well. Because even if you hire someone, right? You outsource that responsibility, right? Say you hire someone to do it, like us, like theawesomelifegroup.com. We're in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We've got a staff there. We have offices. We're all there as a tight unit, right? Everyone's together. Even if you have us do it, it's so important that you know how to maintain it once you're out of there. Yeah. So shoot me an email, ask all your questions. I'm pumped. I get excited for it. Okay. Okay, sent first round. They said it was verified, guys. We talk about this all the time. So, individual like Mr. Green, Brandon Green, sends his dispute. Round 1 gets 7 student loans deleted, a bunch of negative items deleted, right? You send round 1, they come back verified. You have many opportunities to send the 623 letters, the student loan asking for the instrument of indebtedness letter. You've got your collection validation letters. You've got your method of verification letters, your demand letters to go and tell them that they can't use e-Oscar and have the case law about that. You've got the how to sue and win violations education ebook and all the violations that are incorrect. So just round 1, just one 30-day period does not define you. I would say send collection validation letters, send the 623, send the method of verification, because when you ask that method of verification, they say, oh, we're using e-Oscar, because Mr. Allen Johnson's been on before, and he says they straight up have told him they use e-Oscar. I've seen it on reports that say we use our e-Oscar system. They'll tell you where they get their stuff because they're supposed to by law, and then hey, you're not supposed to, right? You trap them up, okay? No, see, this is wrong. Lindsay, the Capital One cannot do this to you. Capital One was charged off 2 years ago and sold to the collection agency, but the original creditor, Capital One, is still updating the balance and showing utilization of 125%. Nope, wrong. That's a violation. That balance on Capital One must say 0 now because the collector has the balance. They can't double report that balance. They need to change that immediately. Immediately. That's a CFPB immediately. What you just told me right there, you put that in the CFPB and they have to change that immediately. They need to delete that negative item, and that utilization is affecting your score. Now it's 125 utilization. That should be gone, right? So you have 125 utilization. That's a lot of utilization, right? For a collector and the charge-off. Unacceptable, a violation, illegal, not supposed to do it. Not supposed to do that. Sorry, that's happening to you, Mr. Lindsay. I get pumped up. It pisses me off that this happens to you, okay? Does make us come for you, cameraman. I don't know. That's funny. What do you do when the bankruptcy court ignores your letter? Okay, so BK court. So people sending letters directly to the court asking them to say, hey, we don't provide third-party information, right? We don't send out third-party information. Okay, so you can send another letter. You could give them a ring if you had to. You could go in there, but look to the LexisNexis. You could go right on Register Pacer. I think it's a couple of bucks. See what they have in there. See what they're actually seeing. See what inaccuracies are on there, okay? You can dispute directly out of LexisNexis. You can take these negative items, these BKs, and find out where they're reporting. LexisNexis, you can look at Innovis, SageStream. The bankruptcy court is only one way to do it. I have actually seen the letters. Customers have sent in the letters having bankruptcy courts in their area, and they'll say, we do not provide information for third parties. You want to reach out to them. They're very much like they got the information from however they got the information. Sometimes they use these other systems and services, and you know to lock those down, dispute the inaccurate information. All right. What does Equifax has? 2 collection experience, has 1 collection account. How do I get it removed? All right. So sure, Equifax, Experian, TransUnion, they're probably all going to report a little bit differently. Dispute precisely what you see on those reports with those letters for those reports. If you start disputing things, and this is what I learned in the past, a long time ago, when you're starting out, sometimes you're thinking, okay, you know, I can only see, I'm using the Credit Karma, I only see 2 reports or whatever. I'm just going to go ahead and dispute everything else that I don't see on this bureau. Not the best way to do it. That's something that they'll look at and be like, oh, this person doesn't know what they're doing. You throw this out, right? Whatever. Smoke screen, send them some weird response, yeah, about inquiries or some weird response. We need more information, or it wasn't specific. It wasn't specific enough. So make it very specific. Dispute directly with the bureaus. Also, send collection validation letters. 2 and 1, right? You have 2 collections with Equifax, 1 collection with Experian. So send out collection validation letters. On your collection validation letters, you can put, okay, you can put all of the accounts that are on that with one collector. So if it's portfolio, you send a letter to portfolio, boom, 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 all your collections. If it's Midland, boom, 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 all that. Okay, great. All right. Whoa, Cuba, I got a $70,000 credit line. Pray for me, Cuba. Wow. So this is great. This customer, Cuba, part of the subscribe tribe member, has booster scored so high that now they have 70,000 credit line. That's phenomenal. That's great. Congratulations. That's amazing. Tired of these damn people playing games. Yes, absolutely. Me too. We're going to purchase. Sup, Brandon? We're going to purchase $27 package. Sup, bought your $27 package. It's been working and it's not even 30 days. Sup, man? Bought your $27 package. It's been working and it's not even been 30 days. Congratulations, Baldy JX. Appreciate you. Okay. Oop. All right. Sorry. I can do this scroll here. Want to make sure I'm getting all your information. Wow. Nice. All right. Miss Walker started Start with first round of letters and then one HIPAA letter. As of Thursday, last and only medical account was removed. Last and only medical account was removed. So her medical account was removed. Sent one round letter, one HIPAA letter. Score went from 628 to 681 in 40 days. Hope it stays off. Thanks, B. Yeah, it'll stay off. And if it gets reinserted for some reason, you send that reinsertion letter that says that they have to provide documentation within 5 business days. Okay, about 5 business days. So you're going to be good to go. And this is phenomenal. 628 to 681. You're very close to 700 score, 700 club. Make sure that you're get all your ducks in a row, that credit utilization down, which I'm sure it is. Have the good mix of the open-end card, that charge card, right? The revolving card and the installment loan. All right. And your score will be off to the races. Keep that good on-time payment history. You'll be good to go. eOscar question. eOscar. What's eOscar? It's their automatic verification system and scanning of letters, right? So we can handwrite on there your accounts. We staple things. My big thing is stapling stuff so that they pull it apart. They can't just jam it through. Let's see here. Let's see. I have too many inquiries. You have too many. I have too many inquiries. I think is what you wanted, right? If you got shotgun blasted at a dealership, that's what I'm guessing. You want to dispute those inquiries. You want to make sure that they have all their ducks in a row, have that original application signed, sealed, and delivered. Section 604, right? We talked about this. They have to have permissible purpose. They've got to have a lot of stuff, their ducks in a row. And a lot of times what they want to do is just say, oh no, well, you authorized it and da-da-da-da-da, and did you want to do that? As long as they're non-account holding inquiries, they're going to have a challenging uphill battle. I think we just had a video come out of a gentleman had a bunch of inquiries that were removed. So you want to take a look at that as well. But I want to get this letter for you. So you have bureau inquiry removal letter, and you have a creditor inquiry removal letter. And we have a couple of rounds of those as well. All right. So I contacted the below creditors, and they have no proof I initiated such inquiries, no written authorization, and have failed to provide any permissible purpose. Okay. According to Section 604 of the Fair Credit Reporting Act, permissible purpose for a consumer report goes on to talk. Any consumer reporting agency may furnish a consumer report under the following circumstances and no more, otherwise legitimate business, so forth and so on. This basically you're telling them under all of this stuff, right? Section 604, 1681, okay? It has to be initiated by the consumer, okay? And if you cannot prove that it was initiated by the consumer for one of these reasons, it must be promptly deleted, okay? And that's just one of the letters that we have, okay? So you have too many inquiries. That's part of the process, okay? All right. All right, cool. Mr. Michael Kemner, he says, hey, I purchased your program. Am I still able to utilize our company for the repair? Yes, it's possible. Let's kind of figure out where you are in the process and what makes the most sense. Let me give you my email. All right. Sometimes you just need a special letter, or you need a little boost, or maybe you need an AE trade line, or who knows. So let's find out what's best for you. Okay. Yes. Okay, cool. All right, hope the typing is not too loud, guys. It's a little loud. Okay. Cynthia Johnson. All right. So dispute directly with LexisNexis. Okay. If you know you have a negative item in LexisNexis, dispute right with LexisNexis. Your 609 letters. They've got to do the same things under the Fair Credit Reporting Act as the bureaus. Okay. And you get that negative item off, and the bureaus will fall like dominoes. If they're saying they're verifying with LexisNexis, if they're straight up saying, hey, we're verifying with LexisNexis, you know where to go, right to the horse's mouth, right? All right, it's Michael Kremner. I've followed you 3 years, learning a lot. Good to hear. Don't make us come for you, cameraman. That's funny. You are one and only 03. What's up, man? Okay, Baldy JX. I checked my TransUnion credit in Credit Karma, and one account went from derogatory to collection, but it shows as an improvement. I'm confused. Okay, yeah, I'm confused too. Credit Karma didn't seem to be that accurate. Doesn't seem to make much sense. Look, a collection is going to be derogatory, right? It's derogatory. That doesn't make much sense. Went from derogatory to collect. I anticipate that it is some odd thing with their Credit Karma app. Okay, collections, charge-offs, repos, bankruptcy. These are all negative items, right? Go after them. Whether it move from derogatory to collection, improved, or whatever, you don't want it on there, right? Dispute that sucker, get it out of there. Ooh, what if a credit bureau has not resolved my dispute within 30 days? 30 days expired on July 8th, 2018. Okay, make sure that they receive those letters. So it's July, right, 8th. So it'd be like June 7th or June 8th, depending on how the 30 days works, right? And understand they have to have gotten the letters, and they have that time to postmark your response. It's expired back in July. So it's been a long time because it's already August, okay? If that is the case, send that non-response letter, okay? Non-response letter, and you could complain with the CFPB and get ready to file in small claims and have them remove it. Because if they have not responded to in 30 days and we're not able to verify within 30 days, it must be deleted. That's another thing too. They not only have to, here's the thing, not only do they have to verify it, but they have to verify it within 30 days. If they come back and verify it on day 31, day 35, it's too late. It's too late, right? And if they do, they have to send you a letter and say, look, this is what we found. This is all the evidence we have. This is the contracts. These are the date of disbursements. This is the master promissory note. This is the original instrument of indebtedness. This is when you charged. This is da 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 da. On and on and on with signatures and all this stuff. And they have to say, we got it on such and such a day. I know it's the 31st day, but here is the reinsertion documentation that we need to do to follow the law, the Fair Credit Reporting Act. And they don't, right? Nobody gets that. Nobody gets all that stuff. And it's simple. It's simple, simple, simple. That's what they need to do, okay? How do I remove the freeze when I'm done? Or do I need to have it removed? You'll get a PIN number to remove it. You'll be able to either correspond through fax, mail, or phone. LexisNexis, the freeze, if you're going to open a bank account, you're going to need to unfreeze it. Other than that, you're probably all right. Oops, skip down, sorry. Trying to make sure I get as many of your questions as I can. Okay. Thank you. Such positive energy. You give great positive energy too as well, so I appreciate you. Required to talk to anybody about collections on my report. Okay. So what's the truth and myth of resetting the clock, the statutes of limitation clock, if I inquire or talk to anybody about collections on my reports? Okay. Depends by state. Typically, resetting the clock only happens if you pay. Okay, I'll say it again. Typically, resetting the clock only happens if you pay. Okay, by speaking with someone that doesn't reset the clock. There is a middle ground. A promise to pay verbally might, depending on your state laws, might reset the clock. However, that is not a hard and fast rule, and that doesn't always hold up, okay? Setting up a payment plan might reset the clock. Delivering cash monies to them usually will reset the clock. So speaking with somebody and saying, hey, I need this validated and this verified. What is this information? Whose account is this? That doesn't reset the clock. Right? So, Mr. Burns, so if somebody's calling you up and they're like, oh, is Mr. Burns available? It's a financial matter. We need to speak with him. You're like, what's this in regards? What's going on? What is this? What is this account? I don't know what you're talking about. Who is this? I've never done business with you. Give me all this information. You need to send it to me in the mail, right? If that's what happens when you get on the phone and you talk to them. Now, you don't need to talk to them on the phone. You can do everything correspond through mail. We've got letters for that. Cease and desist all phone calls at 609creditrepair.com. All right. So you don't have to deal with that. You send all your disputes and you don't have to handle talking to them if they're going to try and trap you up, right? And you don't have to worry about resetting the clock, right? So, but for the most part, in these guys, they always want to reset the clock. They want to get the extra time. They're trying to milk it. If they do that, it's a big violation. And we've got those violations, those codes at 609creditrepair.com that you can get in our Beyond Committed package. All right. Can I use the 609 letters to remove charge-off accounts? You can dispute those, and many people have had great success with that. Absolutely. Send it right to the bureaus. Okay, so traffic violations, a little different, right? A little outside of the repair for credit, since it's not in credit report, but it could be in the LexisNexis report. Will it show up in the small bureaus even if it's deleted from one bureau? This case, so this is traffic violation, James. So do you have a traffic violation collection in your credit report? If you do, you can dispute that as well. Now, traffic violation obviously has some different laws to it, right? So you see these billboards and signs with ticket clinics and lawyers specific to that. So there's some specific stuff, but you can dispute it and it can come off. You'll just have to worry about the state or the city or whomever wants that ticket. Okay, so Ebony, I am the Ebony. All right, so someone has a judgment and they might try to garnish your wages. Is that what I'm understanding? If that's true, you want to vacate and overturn such judgment. You potentially could utilize a vacate judgment letter. Okay, we have that. You could go to the court, fill it out properly, figure out what they want in their specific scenario for their courthouse, because every courthouse is a little bit different, right? A little bit different. Okay. Basically, what it says, hey, I wasn't either properly served, I wasn't able to show for such and such reasons, I wasn't given proper validation for this account, I need this to be vacated, and then you can file a motion to dismiss the original case. Okay. And that's what you need to do to kind of take care of that kind of stuff. All right. And you can also talk to a lawyer if you want some legal advice as well. Afterwards, would I freeze it first and attempt the... Okay, cool. So LexisNexis, if you want to see what's on there, I suggest that you request it first. I would say to want to see it and request it first. And then if there's something negative on there, you can dispute it, freeze it up to help that process and get that negative item out of there. Usually what you're looking at is public records, BKs. And for the most part, once that comes out, they'll fall like dominoes. All right, cool. Miss Williams, all right, send some disputes. Drew's late. Send some disputes. Again, you might get a few things that say, hey, we verified this. We have all the letters to talk about how did you verify? Okay, if you don't do this properly under specific codes and sections of Fair Credit Reporting Act, I'm gonna have to sue. We have letters and look, we have the ebooks and the letters on how and what violations you can sue for. You can send those in to them and let them know and complain with the CFPB, and then you can take them to small claims. Look, I don't know if you guys saw, but we had a video come out about a woman, a customer who did a small claims, sent it in. They contacted her and said, okay, we're going to take this off your report. She was like, that's not good enough. She wanted to keep pursuing for the violation and get her cash, right? So they took it off her report. They were scared. They do not want to deal with it. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let me make sure I get this. How do you get the Amex charter? Wow, I have a repo with redemption. Okay, so you redeemed your repo. I've been current for 2 years. Okay, so Kevin Williams, can I remove the repo with current account? If it says repossession and it's not giving you any positive stuff now, okay, if it's not giving you anything positive now, yeah, you're gonna want to dispute. You can definitely dispute all that negative items, right? And dispute the entire account. If it says, you know, repossession and it's been taken back and now they're reporting on-time payment histories, then you might just want to go over the negative accounts and have it move to paid as agreed, okay? Because it's paid as agreed now. You want the status changed, okay? So the status needs to say paid as agreed, not repo, redemption, repo, all that craziness, right? If it is not reporting, it's just old and there and sitting and you're paying and it's not helping you, dispute it, get it out of there, okay? All right. Okay, yeah, James. Okay, James paid his tickets, traffic tickets. He knows they'll still show up, right? When the insurance, look, pull your LexisNexis, dispute it out of there if they're chilling there. Absolutely. Okay, so Robinson had this medical situation. He's paying the medical bill, but it's in collections. Okay, once you pay, how do you get it off? You dispute these fools, right? So some people get worried. They think, oh, well, I'm paying it. They're going to be like, oh, well, this is how you verified it. You paid it. You know this is yours. Once it's paid, what do they want to verify anymore for? They're not making no money on it. They're going to run all these disputes, not make no money. You send a letter directly to the collector, the bill collector, okay? You call them, you talk to them, you say, hey, I'm going to pay you. You need to delete this, get a pay for deletion. You know, push on them, push on them, push on them, push on them. People don't like, they want easy money. They want to deal with it. You'd be surprised how much they want to be done with you once you've paid. You know what I mean? Could you imagine sitting there calling them over and over? I mean, this is just ridiculous. They're sending letters to them. The same thing with the bureaus. They're going to see this paid. Somebody on the other end is not going to sit there and push the button to verify. Whoa, slipping off my own little desk here. Okay. Ooh. Can you late payments on an open account? Yes, we've seen it happen. Can you remove late payments on an open account? Yes, you can. Okay. Goodwill letters, typically. Goodwill letters, typically. That's the way to go. We've seen it. I had a gentleman write in. He was from North Dakota. He said, I sent some goodwill letters with my bank. They updated to positive. Okay. Typically, you could do unverified late payments and send them into the bureaus, but start with goodwill letters first because you've got a good relationship there. They might, help you out. You might not have to dispute, and it's going to save you some time and energy and bucks and all that good stuff. Nice. Ms. Green sent letters to bureaus and collectors in July, and it looks like the accounts were taken off. Haven't heard from the bureaus, but my score has jumped, and I'm happy about it. We'll send second round. Excellent. Fantastic. Kevin. All right. So the bank's telling you to call that collection company. Yep. 6 years. I called the collection company, and it's an inactive and inactivated that account. Okay. So you have a repo. The original creditor said to talk to the collector. The collector's like, it's an inactive account. Just start disputing, start complaining, start being a pain, and ask for the paperwork, right? If the collector and the bank still has it sitting there as a charge-off collection or a repossession, and they don't have the proper paperwork, right? We've talked about it before. We've talked about this, where they've got to have, the notice they repoed it, the letter of sale, so you can go to the auction and purchase it, so you can get it back, right? You can redeem it like our other Subscribe Tribe member was able to. Okay, they've got to have all this stuff certified. Okay, they've got to send you these things in a timely manner. All right, and they got to show you the deficiency.